Hello. Good evening. Welcome to Friday Finances After Dark on Thursday. Normally we shoot these while Freya's having her morning nap, but life has just been a complete shit show since she got her shots. Like, as far as nap time and stuff, it's just chaos. So,
which is why we look like this.
Yes. What are we doing, babe?
We're doing our budget with us.
Yeah, that's what it's called, budget with us. We've only done this intro like 1,000 times. You'd think I know what it was called by now.
So we have Cody's unemployment that came through, as well as his pay, regular paycheck.
Which I know you're wondering, how does he get unemployment and get paid at the same time? And the answer is that last week I worked 4 hours.
So we have $1,300 to budget with. You'll notice here that under savings, there's already a transaction that went through that we have to budget for. So we have gone back to Tangerine Bank now. Thank goodness. There's still a couple things that have to come out of our other bank account for the next month or two, and then we'll completely close that one. But for the most part, I'd say
Cannot wait.
Like 90% of all our stuff is in Tangerine. But Tangerine has this cool thing that you can set up called money rules, and you can set it up to automate, like weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly savings transfers. You can do the 52-week savings thing. You can do one where it's like a pay yourself first, which is what I've set up. So every employment deposit or payroll deposit that goes into our main account, it'll automatically take 10% of that and put it into our savings account, which is not on budget here because I want to treat it the same as what we were doing with our investment account, where it's not actually part of our budget. That way we don't really see it, because we do 99% of all of our financial stuff in YNAB. I just make sure I regularly reconcile with the actual bank, but other than that, we don't look at our bank account because there's a few other accounts that aren't on budget, and it's less tempting to spend from it if we don't
If you forget the money, if I forget the money's there, I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah.
In the form of quarter pounders.
Exactly.
And crispy chicken snack wraps.
So they took 10% of Cody's payroll, which was about $350 whatever dollars, but it doesn't recognize EI as because it's not a payroll deposit, it's a government payment. So we have to kind of budget for that. So long story short, 1321.37 times 0.10. It's 132, we'll say. So 132 minus 3582. We would have to put away another 96.18.
Let's just call it an even 100 because math.
We need all the money we can get to go for our bills right now. So I'm just doing the $96. You'll also notice here, I can't remember.
We can basically pay rent.
I can't remember if this was in our last budget with this video or not, but we had
I think so.
Transfer come through. Yeah, so our...
Oh no, the transfer wasn't, didn't come through.
We were waiting on it, so it's gone through. So you'll see we have $1,000 back in our emergency fund. And then if I scroll down to sinking funds, we have one here for education with $800 in it. And that is the cost to renew all of Cody's safety tickets that he needs for work.
Basically professional development. I can't believe we forgot about them. But
we've never budgeted for them.
Yeah, we never have. We've kind of just taken the money and gone for it. This time they're in the budget, and we will continue stashing money away. I have to do them basically every 3 years. So we'll just keep stashing money in that account so that I can use it for hopefully remaining employed.
Yeah, I think we'll wind up incorporating that as part of our regular YNAB thing. Otherwise, all of January has been budgeted for. We're not really doing the birthdays, the Christmas, or the winter tires. It's just not a priority right now. You might have to go back to that job next week.
I definitely have to go back to this job. I am not sure when.
Okay, so we'll just put...
It's next week or the week after. It
55?
should only be one day. Yeah, call it 55 to be safe.
Okay, so we'll put some gas money in there, and if we don't need it, great. Another thing I wanted to touch on was for the 34-day reset, the YNAB challenge that we're doing, and I think a few of you in the community are doing it as well. Where am I looking here? Dining out. Dining out is still at 0. I cannot even believe. We dined out twice, not on our dime. One was Cody's mom and one was my dad, and they were treating us for helping them out. One was us, but I had some cash laying around, so it wasn't part of our budget. And it wasn't a lot of money. Like, all told, if we were to include what my dad bought, what your mom bought, and what we bought with the cash, we've probably spent maybe $50 this month on dining out. But again, we haven't actually
Which
spent
is
anything.
Decent.
It's
for us.
amazing. I'm super proud of us. I'm very, very proud of us. And you'll notice that we still have, where am I looking here? We still have almost $100 left for groceries and almost $123 for gas. We haven't touched anything really in the other categories. We've done really good. We've not bought anything that wasn't essential, with the exception of Freya's birthday gift.
Yeah.
But that was actually not even our money. That was money that she got from her Baba and her great Baba.
Yeah.
So
We took her to Toys R Us, let her pick out her own toys, and you know which toy she picked? The haunted one.
the loud ones.
The loud haunted one that syncs up via Bluetooth to other toys of the same type.
It's kind of creepy.
Thank the gods we only have one of them. But it's creepy.
Yeah.
You push the button and one of them says, hey, and then 40 of them go, hi.
So I'm excited for the end of the month when we can start like pulling out any of the unused money and move it up to the 34-day reset. So far we've saved $105 here. This money will probably wind up getting used towards our moving expenses, or if there's stuff that we need at the new place. So we'll flip over to February and we'll take care of the rest of rent. So last paycheck we had already put some in there, so we need another $748. So rent is paid for. We already budgeted the first half of the credit rebuilding loan and our tenant's insurance and our why does this look funny?
That credit rebuilding loan, that covers both of us, right?
Oh, you know,
Because we got
yes,
got the two loans.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Sorry, I'm just noticing that there's a scheduled transaction here
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
that I need to take out because these have all been moved out of Scotiabank, so we don't need them in here anymore. And it's throwing off my budget. There.
You threw off my groove. Bet you'll never guess what movie that's from.
I'm sure a lot of people know what movie that's from. YouTube is still canceled right now. I'm not paying for premium, and I'm going to try to see how much farther along I can get from that. We'll budget for your Apple Care, and then we'll throw in a little bit more into groceries and gas. So maybe like another 100.
To get us through all of February?
No, not all of February, because we still have to budget for the OPD and the car loan as well. So just like kind of the first half of February.
Yeah, throw 100 in there.
And then for gas, we haven't been doing a lot of driving, so maybe like another $40, because that'll give us 70 total. That's a full tank for 2 weeks.
That's a tank and a bit.
I think that should be okay.
Yeah, whatever. That's good.
Because we're not doing a lot of driving. We really aren't. You should still have like one more paycheck coming if you do wind up going for a few hours of work, plus your EI still next month, so that'll help. Basically everything else is going to get left alone, and this is going to wind up going
To the OPD.
Yeah. And hopefully we can come up with the rest of it. Because what do we need for these two? We need almost $1,000. So that's a whole EI check. Plus we need... what do we need for the rest of the month? That's budgeted for. Oh, so stressful. These could be left alone. Just our bills, we need another $1,500. But that's okay, because we still have our emergency fund. If we really had to pull some out of here...
this is in February. I'm definitely going to do at least one more day of work before the end of February.
Yeah.
I hope.
Plus, we still have some money in our investment account as well. It's not money that we ever want to have to touch, but if it came between, like, getting behind on all of our bills and keeping money in another account, then...
It's why we try so hard to save versus pay down debt. Because, like, I mean, if you've been in the personal finance sphere for a while, you've come across Dave Ramsey, and it's very apparent that and why he tells people to hammer their debt first, and that makes a whole lot of sense. But for our income situation, if we put hypothetically $5,000 down on debt, that money's gone. And then we basically, our only choice is to rack up more debt or miss payments or something like that. So it makes more sense for us to put that money in savings and let it sit there in case we need it for situations like this.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, we're fried.
So that's it. That's all of our money.
That's it. That's all.
Gone
We're at zero.
once again.
The money is gone. Well, that's it. So if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it twice. Subscribe. Ring that bell. Get notifications. If you have an actual bell, ring that, because how fun would that be? We love you guys very much. Thanks for following along. We will see you on the next one. And is it payday yet? Bye.